At the end of the day, America's about opportunity, and if opportunity doesn't live here anymore, I'm not sure what the point of America is. If freedom doesn't live here anymore, I'm not sure what the point of America is. If families can't raise their children and believe that their children, if they play by the rules, if they work hard, can create a better life for themselves than their parents had, if you don't believe that anymore, the promise that is the American dream is lost. And I think one minor federal regulation at the time, followed by a couple of major federal regulations, followed by more minor regulations, we're eroding the ability of our young people to succeed and for their families to succeed. Keystone Pipeline we voted on this week, Mr. Speaker. It's about employment opportunities. It's a job-creating program. We have dozens upon dozens of pipelines across this country. Why in the world the President has chosen the Keystone Pipeline to choose as a political football is a mystery to me. But building pipelines is honorable work. It's hard work. It's often dangerous work, but it is important work that goes to the price of energy in every single one of our homes back home. Having passed it in the Senate, having passed it in the House, it now goes to the President's desk. He can create jobs tomorrow. It's about energy security, Mr. Speaker. It's energy from our friends in Canada, one of our most loyal partners across the globe. We need North American energy security. I don't want to rely on folks across the oceans who oftentimes wish us harm. I want to use those resources here. Creating this partnership with Canada gives us that energy security. It's enhanced safety, Mr. Speaker. You don't think about it, but if we're not moving oil through a pipeline, we're moving it on trains or we're moving it in trucks. Trains and trucks and their safety record, Mr. Speaker, much less reliable than pipelines, not just in terms of spills, but in terms of lives. I heard the gentleman from North Dakota down here earlier this week, Mr. Speaker. Of course, those trucks and trains are moving through his district. He said if we put in the pipeline instead of using those trucks, lives would be saved. Traffic accidents would be avoided. Lives would be saved. Not just oil spills, but real human consequences. We talk about environmental protection, Mr. Speaker. This is going to be the most advanced pipeline ever constructed in the United States of America. Ever constructed in the United States of America. Now, that's just the environmental protection of the pipeline. We go on to talk about where would that oil be refined if we don't do it here under U.S. safety and environmental standards. Well, the answer is we're going to ship that overseas. It's going to get shipped to China. It's going to get processed in a much less environmentally friendly way. We have an opportunity to take that step. And finally, Mr. Speaker, we're talking about exchange with our friends in Canada. Can you imagine if we had a product we were trying to get to market and the only way to get it there, or the simplest way to get it there, was to move it through Canada, and the Canadians said, no, I don't care about your economy, America. I don't care about jobs in America. I don't care about your resources. The answer is no, we won't partner with you. If you read the comments coming out of the government in Canada, they are just flabbergasted that all they're asking is for this minor connection into the U.S. pipeline system, and the country they thought was their great friend, America, has been so resistant. 7 years we've been waiting on this solution, Mr. Speaker, and finally it has passed in this Congress this week.